After wrapping up the trade show season, one of the hot topics was our new C8 Supercharger system that's been shipping every single day. However, a lot of you have had questions about it, and we're gonna cover the top 3 in this video. Starting with the number 1 question, installation. Do you have to ship your car anywhere in the US? No. Can you install this yourself? Absolutely. Everything you need to turn your C8 into a supercharged monster comes in a box, shipped to your dealer or your door. Also, we have one of the largest dealer networks in the entire world, and they can get you one of these systems installed in no time. When we say easy installation, we truly mean it. Now, there is a lot of parts and pieces to this system, but that doesn't mean it's hard to install. The engineers went to great lengths to make sure that this system was as plug and play as possible, down to the fact that no body panels have to be removed and no fluids have to be dumped on the ground. It really is a pretty easy installation. Most average mechanics or do-it-yourselfers could wrap this install up in about 15 hours. The truly nice thing about these Stage 2 systems is that they were designed to work with the factory clutch, engine, exhaust, etc., which means the engine doesn't have to come out of the car either. That means you don't need one of these 2-post lifts behind me, although it does make it a little easier to get to the under panels on the bottom side of the car. Now, the second question we got, and it's the most exciting question, is how much power is it gonna make after it's supercharged? But before I get to that, let me back up. Both of these cars next to me are rated at 495 horsepower from GM at the crankshaft. But that doesn't mean that these cars make the exact same power. For example, I pulled up their dyno graphs. This red car actually made 457 horsepower to the wheels, and the black car actually made 424 horsepower to the wheels. So even stock, there was a bit of a discrepancy between the two cars. Does that mean the black one's broken? No, it doesn't. They're just different. That's the way it is. And that's why when we advertise power gains, we advertise percentage gains. And here's why. This car, after it was supercharged, made 664 horsepower, whereas the black car made 635 horsepower. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, the black car's still lower. But if you do the math, the black car actually picked up 49% power gain, and the red car picked up a 45% power gain. And that's why. You never know. Dynos are different, fuel's different, all that plays a factor, and that's why we always rate stuff in a percentage gain. So again, you should expect about a 45% power gain on really good 93 octane fuel. The third question we get is, when is the hardtop convertible going to be finished? Well, that's one of our R&D cars right there. So we're so close to having this system done. I can't wait for people to see this thing. But you better get on our email list or our Facebook page or read our blog on our website so you know when this thing's gonna start hitting the streets. And before we go, kind of a fourth thing that people ask about is, can it be daily driven? Will it work on the racetrack? Is it for drag racing, road course, etc.? And the answer is yes to all of those. And this little red car that's been in so many of our videos is proof of that. This car has been on the drag strip, the road course, daily driven. We took it to SEMA. And then after SEMA, it went on a 2,000-mile road trip around the country to visit dealers. Yes, our sales staff took our SEMA car / track car all over the place to meet and greet people. So this system, hands down, has the performance and the durability to make these C8s amazing for years to come. If you have any more questions, visit us on our website or drop us a call.